Today we will solve a few most important MCQs on company law. So those who are preparing for All India Bar examination this year, this video lecture will be very helpful for you all. Hey everyone, my name is Sangeeta. Welcome back to this channel. Be legally aware. So without any further delay, let's start today's session. So the first question is our transmission is affected by. Okay, question is transmission is affected by. Options are option A sale, option B death, option C insolvency, and option D both B and C. That means sale and death. Okay, so first of all we have to know that what is transmission. Okay, so the transmission in a company law is the legal process of transferring ownership of shares, okay, from a deceased or insolvent shareholders to their legal heirs or nominees. Okay, so that means transmission. What is transmission? Transmission is a legal process. It is a legal process. Okay, it is a legal process of transferring ownership of shares. Okay, ownership of shares. Okay, ownership of shares from a deceased, अगर कोई मर जाता है, from a deceased person. Okay, from a deceased person or insolvent or any insolvent person. Okay, who is holding the share? Insolvent person. Okay, so it is a legal process of transferring ownership of shares from a deceased or any insolvent person. So in this case the correct option would be D. Okay, that means transmission affected by सेल एंड डेथ. ओके, कोई पर्सन शेयर को सेल कर देता है और या आफ्टर द डेथ, एज आई ऑलरेडी सेड, डिजीज पर्सन, देन इन दिट केस ट्रांसमिशन इज अफेक्टेड अंडर कंपनी लॉ. Okay, so now in this case the correct option would be option D. Okay, so now into next question. Next question is our which of the following, okay, can be used for buyback of shares? Options are free reserves, option B securities premium, option C proceeds of fresh issue of shares, and option D all of the above. So in this case the correct option would be option D. Okay, that means free reserves, securities premium, and proceeds of fresh issue of shares. That means what is buyback of shares? So a buyback of shares under company law occurs when a company purchases its own shares in the stock market. Okay, that means when a company when a company purchases its own share, okay, own share in the stock market, in the stock market. ओके, दैट मीन्स अगर कोई भी कंपनी खुद का शेयर अगर स्टॉक मार्केट से खरीदता है, देन इट इज कॉल्ड बायबैक ऑफ शेयर्स. ओके, सो इन दिस केस द करेक्ट ऑप्शन वुड बी फ्री रिजर्व भी हो सकता है, एंड सिक्योरिटीज प्रीमियम भी हो सकता है, एंड प्रोसेस ऑफ द फ्रेश इशू ऑफ शेयर्स. ओके, सो इन दिस केस द करेक्ट ऑप्शन वुड बी ऑप्शन डी. ओके, सो नाउ इनटू नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. So the next question is our deposit should be issued within dash weeks from the date of receipt of money. So in this case options are देखिए, within 2 weeks, within 4 weeks, within 6 weeks, and within 8 weeks. So in this case the correct option would be option D. That means within 8 weeks. That means deposits should be issued within 8 weeks from the date of receipt of money. So in this case the correct option would be option D. Okay, so now to next question. Next question is there is no need to held statutory meeting. Okay, there is no need to held statutory meeting in case of government company. Okay, so in this case the options are देखिए yes and no. Okay, first of all we have to know that what is statutory meeting. Statutory meeting is the first meeting of the shareholders of a public company. That means what is statutory meeting? Statutory meeting means it is the first meeting, okay, first meeting of the shareholders holders of a public कंपनी. ओके, पब्लिक कंपनी. सो इसी को हम लोग स्टेटरी मीटिंग बोलते हैं. दैट इज इट इज़ द फर्स्ट मीटिंग ऑफ द शेयर होल्डर्स ऑफ ए पब्लिक कंपनी. ओके, जितना भी शेयर कंपनी में खरीदा जाएगा तो सभी मिलके जो एक फर्स्ट मीटिंग होता है उसको हम लोग स्टेटरी मीटिंग कहते हैं. सो इन दिस केस क्वेश्चन क्या है? So in this case question is there is no need to held statutory meeting in case of government company. So in this case the correct option would be option A. Okay, that means yes, there is no need to held statutory meeting in case of government company. Okay, so in this case option A would be the correct answer. Okay, so now into next question. Question is our public company can allot shares, okay, without receiving minimum subscription. So options are देखिए yes and no. So in this case the correct option would be option B. In this case the correct option will be option B. That means no. That means a public company can allot shares without receiving minimum subscription. Okay, so in this case option B would be the correct answer. Okay, so now into next question. Next question is our for every special resolution passed in the form attached should be options are form number 32, form number 18, form number 23 and none of the above. So in this case the correct option would be option C, that means form number 22. That means for every special resolution passed the form attached should be form number 23. So in this case we have to know that what is special resolution. Okay, so a special resolution is a method of passing a company's decision that requires at least 75% of the votes cast by the shareholders to be in favor of it. Okay, that means a special resolution is a method of passing a company's decision. Okay, company's decision that requires at least that requires at least 70% of the votes, that requires at least 75%. Okay, that requires at least 75% of the votes, 75% of the votes by the shareholders, by the shareholders. Okay, so special resolution is a method of passing a company's decision uh, of decision that requires at least 75% of the votes of the shareholders of that company. Okay, so in this case the correct option would be option C. Okay, so now into next question. So now into next question. Next question is maximum number of persons. Okay, maximum number of persons. Options are देखिए option A 10, option B 20, option C 30 and option D 5. So in this case the correct option would be option A. That means maximum 10 number of persons is required. That means maximum 10 number of persons are required in case of partnership of banking business. So in case the correct option would be option A. Okay, so now into next question. Next question is about minimum number of directors in case of private company is. Options are देखिए number 1, number 2, number 3 and number 4. So in this case the correct option would be option B. That means minimum 2 directors are required in case of a private company. Okay, so now into next question. Next question is our number of members in case of private company. Very important question. Okay, options are देखिए options are number 1, number 2, number 3 and number 4. So in this case the correct option would be option B. That means number 2. That means minimum number of members in case of private company is always 2 members. 2 members is required, okay, for any private company. Okay, so in this case the correct option would be option B. Okay, so now into next question and this is the last question. So now into next question and this is the last question. Next question is our maximum number of members in case of a public company. Very important question. Okay, options are देखिए 0, unlimited, 50 and 100. So in this case the correct option would be option B. That means unlimited number of members. That means maximum number of members in case of a public company is maximum कितना है, unlimited है. अनलिमिटेड, दैट मीन्स कुछ भी, दैट मीन्स कोई भी लिमिट नहीं दिया गया है, ठीक है। बट इन केस ऑफ मिनिमम, द अदर हैंड मिनिमम नंबर ऑफ मेंबर्स इन केस ऑफ प्राइवेट कंपनी इज 2 members, and the maximum number of members in the public company is unlimited. Okay, so in this case the correct option would be option B. Okay, so this is for all today. If you liked this lecture, please like this video and please don't forget to subscribe this channel. See you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.